Hello, friends. Hope you're doing well. So it is midnight, 12 a.m. on July 2nd, which that makes it exactly the halfway point in the year, because it is a leap year. There's 366 days. So yesterday was day 183. There's 182 days left. 183 days left. Yeah, I think that's right. Hope I didn't mess that up. Yeah. I don't know. I asked Google, and it said that July 2nd was the midway point in the year, and I think I did the math. I think I did it right, but if I didn't, whatever. I got a bonus day out of it. So, it is time to update you on my stupid arbitrary goals. If you're new here, I make stupid arbitrary goals every year. I've been doing it for like 10 years, and I built this spreadsheet that you are seeing here. I have one adjustment to make, two adjustments to make. I gotta add my kettlebell numbers here. I wanted to start it like right at midnight though, so math. I did 60 reps with the lightest weight, which is 360 times 3, which is 720, which is 1080. Right? Yeah, I think that's right. I hope that's right. let me go to the Googles. Let me ask the calculator. 60 times 18. Yeah, 1080. Okay, good. I'm smart. I went to college. Anyway, I also need to update my steps and active calories. Whoa. Beep bop boo bop. That's just some vocal filters that I do sometimes. Not a lot of steps yesterday. I spent a lot of time editing photos, so that way I could get my 50K photo goal just barely to the 50% mark. Anyway, so backing everything up here, I make stupid arbitrary goals every year, and at the midway point of the year is when I call it adjustment day. I look at my goals and I'm like, okay, what is too hard? What am I just slacking on? What is too easy? And I make adjustments. I only allow myself to do it one time in the middle of the year. And I knew very early on that this hockey training goal was too tough, because if you did the math on how it's built, you'd have to spend 5 hours to get 1%, which is just unhinged. If you think about, you just can't, if you're talking about like physical training, 5 hours is a lot of time, especially when you have riding miles on bikes, doing kettlebells, and trying to get steps in. It's just a lot of working out, which I want to be working out more than I am. I'm feeling okay about where I'm at physically. I would like to be in better shape, especially as I continue to get older, and you lose some steps out on the ice, especially if you're not training hard. But anyway, we are at 38.09%. If we track our progress, we had a pretty good month. Last month, June, was pretty good. It was the second best month since we've been tracking. First best month was right here. It was January 2022. Third best, August, is a very strong month. Anyway, I won't bore you with the actual details. Let's just go over where we're at with our list. So, bike miles, doing bad on that one. I have pretty much all the fitness goals. I'm behind on my fitness goals by about 30%, so I'm way behind. What's dragging that down a lot is kettlebells, but also this hockey training number. So, bike could be better. I need to get out on the actual road with my bike, because then I get a lot more miles in. It's a stationary park, it's just boring. Steps and calories, I'm actually doing pretty good. This is better than I've ever done on this goal, so I'm not going to touch this goal, but I am going to touch this goal and this goal. I'm not changing this goal because that number, there's a reason for that number, and that number is, it's the shortest distance to ride a bike across America is 2,460 miles. So I'm keeping that one, and if I don't get it, I don't get it. But in previous years, my white whale goal was 1,000 1,000 miles in a year. So for me to be at the halfway point and almost halfway to that goal, feels like I'm doing okay. I just want to be going after this number, which is obviously a lot tougher. It's more than double what that 1,000-mile goal was, and that 1,000-mile goal took me a couple years to get. So there's that. Looking into the actual hockey training numbers, you see how the goals is built. It's 5 things. This is a bonus goal, which doesn't count. So if you look up at this formula, it's just these completed rates divided by 4. And we're going to change that right here because this carries rucking crawling. I keep having like toe issues. Like I have a blood blister on my toe and I have to get really careful about that because if it goes sideways, it's really bad for me. So this should be an easy goal. I can just put on my ruck bag every time I go walk the dog. We walk a half hour a day. Like it's totally doable even now. So I'm gonna just make this also into a bonus goal to kind of shore up where I'm at here. So now this will be divided by 3 instead of divided by 4, and boom, instantly huge increase right there. That makes a pretty big difference here too, I think, because it was at 20%, right? Let's go back hockey training. Yeah, from before. Yeah, so that adds a huge difference. Pretty big jump, a 10% jump. And then now when I can rock and crawl and do loaded carries, it'll just add to this kind of bonus. But I'll keep tracking it under this number just for my own posterity. Clip swinging, I was doing pretty good, and then I kind of just got busy and fell behind. Hockey, I've been off the ice for 2 months. I got a blood blister at the end of April, so I took May off, and then I lost my health care. I lost my health insurance, so I just didn't think it was worth doing skating in June. So I've had 2 months off, but considering I've had 2 months off, but to make that goal a reality, I have to do about an hour a day of hockey or hockey adjacent practice. So we'll see, but I have got 2 bonus goals that can make up the difference. So I'm excited to see kind of what happens there. Obviously, I need to stretch more. I haven't stretched hardly at all this year, so that's not great. So that's the adjustment there on the hockey training. The next goal we are adjusting is going to be this kettlebell goal. I'm just going to change it from 3.5 million to just 3, because I have been, if you look at kettlebell training, I have been missing a lot of days. Let's be honest, I've been missing a lot of days, and I haven't been doing like full kettlebell workouts. I've just been doing like a little bit of kettlebelling here and there, 60 reps for with like my lightest weight. Whereas like a good workout, I think I've got like 1 good kettlebell workout like all year, and 310 reps for 10,000 pounds. There's a couple with a lot of reps, but like I'm not 10, 20, 40 like that. 40 kettlebell reps is fucking nothing. 10 kettlebell reps is literally nothing, but it's chip damage on the thing. I'm off a day here. This should be 360, this should be 20, and this should be 60, and this should be 1080, and this should be nothing and nothing. Okay, because today is the second. So I'm just making that goal 3,000. So I'll have to go back in and do some adjusting here. Simple there. That brings our total needed, per day down to a manageable number. Then we'll swap over to the goal list, and we'll make this out of 300,000. And this is also 300,000. This is really boring, I'm sorry. But you see another increase there, only 1%, but like, I don't deserve any more than that on that goal. Read 50 books, kicking ass on that one. Let's take a look at my books that I've read so far this year. Discipline Equals Freedom, the Field Manual, pretty good. Dusk, Night, Dawn, it sucked. Brutal Gunning, pretty good. First Warhammer book I think I've ever read. Second Warhammer book I've ever read. Cleaning sucked. John Cleese's book, super short, super good. Rising Strong was pretty good. Comedy Sex God, Pete Holmes, great. Kiki's Delivery Service. It's one of the first books I've read where the movie was better. Organizing for the Rest of Us, there was some good stuff in there. Black Klansman was like okay, but like you could tell it was like written by someone who was in an author, and it really wasn't edited super hard. Office BFFs just kind of felt like their podcast. It was super fluffy. It was like the greatest hits of their podcast. This Rick Rubin book was insanely good. Neil Gaiman, Norse Mythology, pretty good. Coraline is a little spooky, but it's pretty good. I haven't seen the movie. I want to see the movie. Be Useful, Arnold Schwarzenegger's book, is must read. It's one of the best self-help books I think I've read in a long time. How to Be Perfect is it's a book by, why can't I think of his name? He's the showrunner for The Good Place, and he also worked on The Office and Parks and Rec. Michael Schur. But he wrote a book about everything he learned about philosophy when he started The Good Place. So it's really interesting. It's pretty good. Slow Productivity, Cal Newport, pretty good. Lots of practical advice. Art Style Kettlebell Challenge by Dan John, one of my favorite kettlebell books. It's probably the best kettlebell book. Keep Going, Austin Kleon. If you burned out, you gotta read that book. Dune, that book was super. The first part of the book, the first third of the book is amazing, and then it kind of just like drags, but then the ending is really good, but the ending is really short. It's weird. It's just like, it feels like the first bit is super good, and then it kind of just meanders for a while, and then it's like, we gotta end this, we gotta wrap this up, and here you go, and it's just super good at the end. Obstacles Away, Ryan Holiday. This one, it hasn't clicked for me in the past, but like I've had so many obstacles lately that this one's really clicking for me lately. Feel Good Productivity, Ali Abdul is a YouTuber. He's a really good YouTuber. You've probably seen his stuff. But this book is great. It's without all the hustle culture stuff. Turning Pro by Stephen Pressfield. That War of Art is better. It's really I've kept reading his books, but like The War of Art's still the one you really need to read, I think. Fahrenheit 451, Ray Bradbury's first Ray Bradbury book I've ever read, and it started slow and it was very flowery, and I was like, I don't know if I want to like this. And then like, when it gets to the captain's monologue about how the firemen came about, you're just like, damn, that's crazy. Anyway, and then today I just finished Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. It's a good book. If you're a creative person and you feel gross, selling yourself, just not, it's a good one to read. Let's see where else we're at. Experiences and Adventures, got that one at 50%. Warhammer Time. This one we are making tougher. We're making this one from 200 hours to 300 hours, which we'll have to adjust this from 1200 to 1800. 18,000, sorry. Let's go ahead and adjust these. So that goes under half now. Now we're behind on that goal. Fun. We have something to chase. Ooh, that brought me down by a lot. No, not a lot. It brought me down by a good amount. I wasn't expecting it to drop it that hard. But it did. That's fun. Finance goals, business goals. Those are coming along. I'm showing my work, paying off bills. So that's not bad. Photos, it's getting there. 500 videos. Fun story. I'm at 215. I've got at least 15 more that I need to like finish editing and upload. And then this one, which will be 216. This is actually at this point is more videos than I made all of last year and like the year before. So I'm feeling really good about that. I've been making a lot of shorts, but like I see the subscriber numbers are popping up, so maybe that's good for me. So yeah, as you can, we can pull over here. You can kind of see the breakdown of where all my points are coming from. The bike miles, not a lot. Content is a big chunk. This Warhammer goal took up like a quarter, but now it's taking up only 12%. So that's interesting how that changed quite a bit. Books, yeah, this Warhammer is not my most crushing goal anymore. I'm actually like behind now because of it. Isn't that fun? That's fun. Adjustment day. You never know what's gonna happen. But I'm feeling good about the current state of these goals for the last 6 months of the year. I don't know. I think I could get this one if I really try, and I have a couple days that are just like 1% days. I think it's doable. 50 books, I think 25 more books I think I could totally do. Adventures, I'm slightly ahead. I think I could do that one. This Warhammer goal, like I haven't played Warhammer like at all in the month of June, so I'm excited to go chase after this one. And my girlfriend's getting into Warhammer, so we'll have some Warhammer dates that'll help finance goals, the business goals. Those are, I'm always a little shaky on those, but we'll see. There's some stuff I can do. There's a bonus goal in there to like have like lunch meetings with people. I have not done a single one of those, so if I start doing those, I think that'll help a lot. And then 285 more videos, but it's actually like 260 more videos because I have 15, 16 more that are in the can that just need to be edited, and actually probably more than that. There's like 2 or 3 other ones that are just kind of, they're not compilations, but they're just like long versions of a short video I made, and people have requested like all night versions. So yeah, that's still, there's 182 days left. I think it's actually 183 days left. Let's ask the old phone, how many days left? How many days left in 2024? 184 days. That's not right. That must be basing it off of something else, like the time. The clock, so it's probably 183 days left. So why does mine say 182? B25. Today is 7/2. End of the year is 12/31. Yeah, the midpoint day is 7/2. So there should be 183 days left because there's 366 days this year because it's a leap year. But I don't know. Sometimes it's not perfect, but it's the best I can do. And it's taken a lot to build this thing with these, like, look at these these formulas to build these progress bars. That was a lot of work to figure that out. And these are benchmark bars that go negative or positive. So you see, like, that one's negative. None of them are positive right now, but that's how far in the past the benchmark I am. So I don't know. I'm really proud of this spreadsheet. I'm feeling pretty good. My A1C, some Last.fm Scrabbles, blog post stuff. Yeah, it's just kind of miscellaneous things. My weight, starting weight 264. I feel like I'm about the same. It was down. I was down at like 250, and I feel like I've gone back up since I've been off my meds because I lost my health insurance. But I've got health insurance again, so I'm feeling good about that. And the health insurance is better, so another bonus. It's more expensive than it was, but also fuck Medica. I'm not giving them any money again. So better insurance. It's better insurance, but I'll actually save money because my prescriptions are like flat fees now, or they should be. They should be like $30, and instead I was paying like $500 every 3 months with Medica. But my health insurance was a lot cheaper per month. Like the premium was a lot cheaper. So it's gonna balance out. Like if I stay on those meds, which I assume I will for the foreseeable future, I'm actually gonna save money having the better insurance. So, some wins. It's up downs. Also, I bought a new car. Did I mention that? I bought a new car. I was really sad leaving my old car, but that's probably like a whole other video. But yeah, midway point of the year, 36%. If we look at the in 2023, I was at 62. 2022, I was at 55. So as you can see, I'm actually, even with that debuff, I'm still up from where I normally would be in June. And I'm better than what I would do in July. So we're going after this August number. If I can beat 40.72%, 9%. By the end of this month, I'll still be a month ahead. And if I could get this number, that's when I'm going to be 2 months ahead. So this is the number I'm chasing, 45.63. It's like 9% more, something like that. Oh wow, it's exactly 9%. So going after this one with a fucking machete. We're gonna kick this year's teeth in, right? And hey, it's the midway point of the year. If you don't have goals, if you haven't made a spreadsheet, if you haven't listed one fucking thing with a concrete, like by December 31st, 2024, I will have done X of Y. Fucking write something down and put it somewhere where you see every day and work on it and track it and figure out a process so that if you don't complete it, at least you get a lot more of it done than you otherwise would have. Trust me on it, you'll feel a lot better about yourself and you'll start being a dipshit and tracking all this stupid arbitrary bullshit just like me. Or maybe you don't have autism and you don't love spreadsheets as much as I do. Then you won't, but pen and paper works just as good, man. You don't have to get all fucking fancy. Just pick a direction and go after it with a fucking machete. You can do it. I believe in you. So do it. Fuck. You got the tools. You just need to use them. I've shown you how I do it. And I've shown you that you don't have to be perfect. You still make progress. You still feel good. It's good. It's all good. Cool. Okay. That's all I got. So I hope you're doing well. And if not, I hope that turns around for you here real soon. And yeah. I'll see you in a month for more of these. And I'll see you in, I don't know, probably tomorrow for like a random dipshit rambly video.